Saturday morning, 5 to 9. I'm actually sat at my desk on a Saturday before 9 o'clock. Must be serious. No, it's not really. I just wanted to get down and get tonight's video edited and done and dusted early today so that I can go out. It is Saturday after all. So yes, I want to get done and dusted and not have to worry about it. So I can actually have a Saturday off, I suppose, if you look at it like that. So that's why I'm here. So I'm just going to try and get my brain in gear because I've only had one cup of coffee so far. Ian's already taken the boys out. He's out there with them now. Just looking out the window from the landing, I could see them on the playing field. Ian just stood there watching them, walking him. Bentley Nipper just circling him, not even running or playing or anything, just stood there. It's not as hot as it was yesterday today. To be fair, it is quite cool today. My air conditioning unit has packed up. It started leaking all over the floor yesterday, so yeah, so I've got that to deal with in the next day or two. That wasn't cheap, and it won't be cheap to fix. And if we've got weather continuing like we have been doing, then it's going to make things a little bit uncomfortable in here. So I may have to shift tactic as to what time of the day I come down and actually start working in here. And I may have to switch to evenings or nights or very, very early mornings and avoid those kind of core hours in the afternoon where the sun is at its strongest and hottest. Because yes, it does become like an oven in here. That sounds like Ian back. Morning.
Morning. Mikey's are locked in the shed.
Are they? Whoops. Well, it's good job I've got a spare then. So yeah, so it might be a shift in timings when I actually sit and do filming and that kind of stuff. So yeah, we'll just have to play it by ear. You're all done now.
Also,
lovely stuff.
Nice weather this morning.
It's a lot better, isn't it? Gotta be done. Whose idea was it to have a tidy up today? So I've ended up moving the printer again, moving the bookcase from across there, now there, and putting the printer over there in the corner, which has stirred up a hornet's nest of other bits. Yeah, there seemed to have been some kind of insect infestation down there. Not anymore, I might add. Gone, sorted. Vacuum cleaner and ant killer should sort that problem out. So now I've done that, I just need to sort out these lower shelves here and find proper places for all those. I've managed to get my air conditioning unit working again. It hasn't leaked anywhere as yet, so I'm hoping that I've been able to fix it just by jiggling a few bits, mainly pipe, where the water runs down the back for condensation and evaporation kind of things. So now I've just got to go through all this lot here on the floor here and making a determination as to whether I need to keep art journals that are now nearly 10 years old, because that's all that's in those boxes. It's all my old art journals. Do I need to keep them, or should I package them all up, securely bagged, box them, and put them in the loft for prosperity, maybe? But, you know, I don't have any family to leave them to. So, do I? I don't know. I'll have to have a think. So, the tidy up continues. It's a never-ending process. So, I've decided in the space where the bookcase used to be, there's a section of wall there in the corner that I'm going to put some more shelves, and I'm going to try and move all of my little ornamenty, knick-knacky things that like Davros and the Star Wars TIE Fighter and my other Doctor Who figures and Tom Baker and William Hartnell. There's a Cyberman up there as well and a Davros at the back. But I've also got a Metalunar mutant from This Island Earth, that fabulous 1960s sci-fi classic. Do you remember them? One of my all-time favourite films. And of course, the obligatory Cyberman. So I can get all those kind of little things up on the shelf, and our little fluffy Wage character. Do you remember him? That's Wage. Sit him up on the shelves as well. Kind of clear a lot of that stuff out of the way and get it up on those shelves, which clears space actually on the shelves for stuff that's supposed to be there rather than just ornamentation. So I've already been to the hardware store and bought more brackets. They're already up and over in the corner. I've already got the wood for the shelves there. Just need to cut it down into appropriate length and width, which is going to be a bit of a nightmare, because that means having to clear the shed out or the garage to get to the workmate and the saw before I can do that. So yeah, it's that big domino effect, isn't it, where to do one thing you've got to do 5 other things beforehand. Prep, I think they call it. It's one of the things we're not particularly good at. So I've had a little bit of a disaster today. So I was taking some of the recycling from the house to the recycling bin. That blue one over there. There. Had the lid up and I'm compacting it down, and the lid fell forward and hit me on the nose. So
dangerous to know you, aren't you?
Absolutely. So no, Ian didn't punch me as much as he'd like. Yeah, so the bin hit me. So, and it's rather sore. So I did obviously clean it, because bin, and sanitised straight after. So it's been one of those days today. It's been a productive day actually, even though it is a Sunday. It has been productive. The colour on the camera looks a little bit washed out today. I don't know whether it's because it's kind of bright out there. We have had rain. It just seems rather overexposed a little bit. I wonder if I can alter it. Ooh. No, it's too dark. Maybe it's too bright in here. I have no idea. Anyway, yeah, so been fairly busy. I did my tag for this month. So I used one of the Jeepers Reapers. It was all about colour this month on the tag challenge. So colour was the theme. So there we go. So using one of those. I love them. They're so cute. I've been working on a few other bits and pieces as well. I discovered that the carte noir that we use for the art shapes, the black card here, obviously it's got black on one side, it's white on the other, which means it's also got a white core. And I never actually thought that it could be used for engraving. So I just did a test for some of the dangle charms. And it worked. So I sat down and created another sheet of little plaques. And bearing in mind, these are 1,500 micron thick, or 1.5 mils thick. They're actually quite sturdy, as you know if you've bought any of the carte noir before. But this took absolutely forever to engrave, which basically makes it not economically viable to sell, which is a shame. So instead I came up with a smaller version of just the words. There you go. I've already popped a few out and used a couple, so I did another tag. So this is also one of a new set of MDF figures. These are the Slendermen. They're not on the card, they're actually MDF. You get 6 different ones, including a rather creepy Jack the Ripper kind of one with the walking cane. There's a couple like that. Some have got eyes in, some haven't. Like that one's got eyes. There you go, you can see them better there. And these really cryptid kind of Slendermen have got eyes in as well. So like I said, there's 6 of those in the set. I put, literally, it'd only been on the website like 2 minutes, and somebody bought some, which is great. Thank you very much. So yeah, so that's what that is on there. So I did a little play with that. I just put that on Facebook, I think. But also, not only, but also, I created a set of, remember the Baroque frame? Just grab that one there, that is. The other, well, number 4 Baroque frame. I thought it's not Halloweeny. Would it be nice to actually have some with proper Halloween motifs on? So we've now got this one, which is a square one with skulls all the way around. And obviously this plaque in the middle will pop out. And then I did another oval one with ghosts and bats and pinupkins, Mr. Pumpkins on. So there's that one. And then there's another one here, look, that's got ghosts and bats and black cats and spiders, which is really cool. And then I wanted just one with bats on. So there we go. That's the one with bats. And I'm going to sell those, I think, in a set of 4. Now, they're just the frames. You don't get the back as well. So they're just like frames to pop out and put on something else. On the other Baroque ones, you actually get the solid back with it. That would make these really, really expensive to do. And I could do 4 separate ones and sell them individually. But I thought, you know, selling a pack of 4 would probably be better, because obviously it's a one and done then. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. If I get a chance before this vlog goes live to decide what I want to do or what's the best way to do it, then I will. But if you've got thoughts, if you'd rather buy them individually with the back, let me know. Or whether you prefer the full pack, all 4 of them in one go without the backs, then let me know as well in the comments below. Because obviously, if I decide on a course of action that you don't like, there's no point, is there? It's what you guys want that really matters, I suppose.
Well, it rained last night. The lawn has started to change colour again. It's going a little bit green. The trees are dropping the leaves all over the grass. And Nipper, I've already emptied his bed once, he's laid there and he's getting covered in leaves. He's fast asleep. I came down earlier and he had leaves all over him. There we are. Just fall on him and he just lays there. If I leave him long enough, he'll be covered up. He'll be all lagged, won't he, Mike?
It'd be like a little woodland creature.
He'll be like a little woodland creature. Oh, Bentley's come to wake him up now. Fair enough.
So, as you can see from the wet roads and the puddles, we've had plenty of rain over the last few days. In fact, every day for the past 3 days it's rained. On 2 of those days it's rained overnight, and it's rained substantially overnight, which has given everything, all the grass, all the trees, all the plants, a really good soaking, because they really needed it. And today it's actually rained this afternoon, so we've been sat in the shed looking out the window watching the rain come down. So Ian's working today up at Indigo Blue, so it's just me and the boys. So it's been quite nice and quiet today. At lunchtime today I took Mum to the memory clinic, so she started the process of going through the assessments again to see whether she's worsened. They want her to see a neuropsychologist, and they also want her to have another DAT scan, which is another brain scan, to see whether or not she's deteriorated anymore. So that's good, I think. So we're just trying to get the boys out while it's now dry and the sun's come back out again, before I go and pick Ian up from work at 5 o'clock. Come on then, boys. Yeah, but don't be jumping in them puddles. It's a good job we're inside the pizza place. I'm glad I've already walked the dogs.
As you know, it's coming up to the asylum on August bank holiday, and I just thought I'd give you a look into my special cupboard. So I have that is a steam turbine. It's a light power indicator. So turn that off. We also have, these are clever, I like these. Karen says they make her feel sick. It's got a brain inside, you wear it, and it's if you need any more brain power, you just select how much more intensity of brain power you need, and it pulls it from the spare brain you're carrying over your shoulder. Yeah, I know it's a bit gruesome, but there you go. I'm also making some more of the little dragon houses, dragon incubators. They sit on there and it lights up. They're cute, aren't they? And I'm also trying something new. I'm making a fortune teller, and the fortune tellers are based upon the dolls' heads. I need to put a paint effect on them to make it how I want it to look. It's not working terribly well, but there's all sorts going on in here at the moment. There's stuff everywhere. I've got piles of stuff, and I've got little Nippy here who's poorly overnight. I spent all night with him on the sofa in the kitchen. Bless him, he must have been out to the garden at least 30 to 40, maybe 50 times. But yeah, I'm getting ready for the asylum. It's all happening. And what I've also done as well, I'll share this with you. I've got me a little pin badge. Oh yeah. They're dinky, aren't they? I've got those as well, but there's all sorts in here. When I'm finished, I'll give you a run through of everything when I get set up at the asylum.